This is an example of how to file income tax 2023 for a filing status of single and with an income of $70,000. So we have this single filer and income $70,000 and federal income tax withheld of $10,000. And now we'll complete the tax form for this single filer. So here we have form 1040 for 2023. So here we have first name, last name, social security number, filing status, single, and for this single filer, we have income of $70,000 from the W-2 form. And suppose this filer has no other income, so add all of these up, we get $70,000. And again, suppose no interest, no dividends, no IRA distributions, pensions, so add all of these up, we get $70,000. Line 10 is for adjustments to income from Schedule 1, so we have 0. Line 11 will be line 10, subtract line 10 from line 9, so 70,000 minus 0 is 0. Line 12 we'll do standard deduction. And so we go a little bit to the left of the form in this section right here. Standard deduction for single for 2023 is $13,850. So line 12, standard deduction is $13,850. Line 13 is for qualified business income, so we have 0. Line 14 is combining line 12 and line 13, and we get $13,850. And then line 15 is for taxable income, and so we subtract line 14 from line 11. $70,000 minus $13,850, and we will get $56,150. So this is the taxable income, and this is what we have to pay tax on. And so now what we'll do is we'll go and figure out what the tax for a taxable income of $56,150 is. This is the tax table for 2023 for single filers. And so for people with income in the between $0 and $11,000, the tax rate is 10%. And for people with income between $11,001 to $44,725, the tax rate is 12%, and so on. And so here what we want to do is calculate the tax for a taxable income of $56,150. And so we notice that in the first interval, the amount of money that's in here is $11,000 minus 0, which is $11,000. And for the second interval, the amount of money that's in here is going to be $44,725, minus 11,000, and that will give us $33,725. So that's the amount of money in this interval. And then to calculate the amount of money in this interval, we do 95,375 minus 44,725, and that would be $50,650, and so on. And once more, we want to calculate the tax for the taxable income of $56,150. And so first, we'll subdivide the $56,150 into 11,000. It's $11,000, 33,725, and 11,425. The $11,000, it comes from here. The 33,725 comes from here. And then the rest of it is 11,425. 10% of the 11,000, or 0.10 times 10,000, it'd be $1,100. 12% of 33,725 was 0.12 times 33,725, and that would be $4,047. And 22% of the 11,425, it'd be 0.22 times 11,425, and that will be $2,513.50. And so the tax will be 1,100 plus 4,047 plus 2,513.50, and that will be $7,660. $7,660.50. So that's how we calculate the tax for the taxable income of $56,150. A simpler way to calculate the tax is as follows. And so once again, here's the tax table, and then we can find this on the internet, where we can just calculate the tax a little bit simpler than the way I just did it. And so in this case, we want to calculate the tax for taxable income of $56,150. And so the $56,150 will be inside this interval. And so the tax will be $5,147 plus 22% of the amount over $44,075. And so if we're using this method, then this is how we would calculate the tax. And so the amount over $44,725 would be $56,150 minus $44,725, which is $11,425. 22% of 11,425 would be 0.22 times 11,425, which is $2,513.50. And so the tax will be $5,147 plus $2,513.50, which is $7,660.50. And so this is another way of calculating the tax. And so these formulas right here, they can be found in the description section. And so if this is simpler, and if you want to use this method, then it'd be just as good. So for taxable income of $56,150. The tax will be $7,661. And suppose we don't have anything from Schedule 2, so this will be 0. Line 18 is just combining line 16, line 17, and we have $7,661. No child tax credit, nothing from Schedule 3, and then line 21 is just adding line 19 and line 20, and we get 0. Line 22 is subtracting line 21 from line 18, and we get $7,661. And line 23, 0, no other taxes. And line 24 is combining line 22 and line 23. We get $7,661. Line 25A, that's federal income tax withheld from the W-2 form, and we have $10,000. And then line 25D is just combining all of these together, and we get $10,000. And then no earned income credit, no child tax credit, so nothing here. And so line 32 would be 0. And line 33, you're just combining 10,000 plus 0 plus 0, we get $10,000. So this is the total payments. And line 34, since we paid $10,000, since we had $10,000 withheld, and our tax is $77,661, so we overpaid, and so we do 10,000 minus 7,661, and we get $2,339, and this is the refund. So the refund is $2,339. And that's how we would complete the tax form for this particular single filer.